Okay, so obviously the power or the Road 6 is on the left, the Power 5 is on the right. Um, this Road 6 is super awesome. I'm very pleased with it. Super happy. It sticks, it grips. I can lay my bike as far over as I've ever been able to with other tires that are sport only tires. So grippiness is super good. And I did get to ride it in a pretty crappy rainstorm. My wife made me run down to the Y and bring her money, so yeah, that was fun. And it treaded water amazing. Like, I can't wait to keep running this tire through the rest of the summer and into the winter, fall months. This is Oregon, so I mean, it could be like this, and 15 minutes later, it could be a downpour. So that's one of the big reasons I went with the Road 6, because of the climate I have in this area. And then here we have the Power 5. So, latest and greatest from Michelin on the sticky. Or they might have came out with something better since I've purchased this tire. I don't know. I've had it for about 4 weeks now. As you can see, it is mounted in the... I don't remember if in the last video, I know it wasn't mounted because I just had this done today. But you can see, you know, like the siphoning of this versus no siphoning or anything. The center notches are identical. These outer notches are offset. They're not exactly the same. Like, these have a little bit longer of a finger than these do. These are a little bit stubbier, but this does have like that same groove shape, so as it wears down it opens up more, which is pretty cool. It's supposed to be able to get more water ejection that way as you wear in the tire. Like, you can see the taper. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I've scrubbed this tire, it's good to go. I've been riding it, like I said. I've put maybe 1,000 miles on this thing now. And I mean, look, the nipples are still on here. See? So this thing doesn't even look like I've freaking driven on it at all. So this is going to go up here. I'm gonna go scrub the tire, and then the only reason I'm saying scrub so many times is because a couple people asked me if I was gonna do that. I just figured it goes without saying, but just want to be clear. So here's the CBR. She'll go on here after I get it all prepped and ready. So cool fact about the, what is it, 7 plus CBR up till 2018, I believe it is. Same motor, give or take a little bit of horsepower here and there. If you're super curious, I've made some other videos about this bike. What happened was I laid it over, popped a hole. See, there's the 08 motor, but yeah, there it is. So you can see there it is. Fucking frame slider busted and punctured a hole in the block. So, you know, why try and find another 08 motor when you can put 2018 in? The only thing I had to do, keep the original ECU. I left the harness on the motor that came with the motor from an 18, but the stator plug wouldn't fit from the 18 because they changed the plug end. So I just pulled the stator cover off the new motor, ditched it. It's now on that motor. Pulled the old stator cover off, boop, onto that motor. And she rips, dude. No difference. Everything feels the same. I mean, maybe if I had two bikes next to each other, I'd be able to tell the difference, but I can't. My wife rides this every day. She couldn't tell the difference. It feels the same. Power band's real similar. Everything just kosher. So, anyways, back to the tire situation. Yeah, so we're gonna start getting you some info on how these guys differ. But what I thought was really cool is the sidewalls on this are dimpled, which will give you more traction as you lay it over. And I love that, dude. Like, anything that'll give me more traction out here is great, because I've literally hit this edge and almost wiped out because I laid over too far on that Duke. And it feels like you hit a flat tire when you get too far over. It's just, it goes washy real quick. So I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing, because you'll continue to have traction up until the wash point, and then you just won't. So I've been eyeballing this tire now in my garage for quite some time. I'm super excited to get this ripping out there. That Road 6 on the Duke is just bad as hell, and right now she's number one in my book till I rip this thing, and then we'll be able to go with longevity and everything else. So yeah, let me get the tire on, and then I'll give you guys a gander what she looks like with the tire on the bike.